Can I save your life? And if I do that, will I get back to my daughter?
Polycats on rampage with idiot theories. Run for your lives.
What would really help me is for us to become friends. You used me. Just let you use whoever you need for whatever you happen to want.
Now then, Bollinger Knickers, you gonna kiss me or punch me?
What do you do, Gene? Last few seconds on Earth. Anything you want. Right now. What would you do? Say.
So what are you? See you're a D-cup.
I'm so hot.
Oh, dear Lord. If this is a test, I fear I may fail.
Gene.
I know.
Time of death was between midnight and half past. Most of the injuries happened several hours before. Marks around the wrists and ankles. Obviously he'd been tied up at some point before he died. He seems to have mislaid the smelling salts. It's part of the job, love. Name's Anthony Graham, 17.
No, it's not that. Just I am not going to die. I'm coming home to you, Molly.
D.I. Drake.
What's the background?
He's the reason we're going after Simon Neary. Amongst his other business interests, Neary runs one of the biggest vice rings this side of the river. Anthony was one of his boys. Or at least he was until he got on the wrong side of him.
What have we got on him?
Nothing yet, but I know he did it.
Oh, well, let's just hang him now, shall we?
Go. Go. Oh, go. Reach call. He's got us a location on Neary's meat.
Right, let's go catch the bastard in the act.
Neary's just entered the building.
Target's on the plot. He's heading upstairs. Over.
Stay with him. Out.
I have eyeball on the target. I mean, I can see him. Over.
Just follow him, you dickhead.
Lost him. Over.
Eyeball fourth floor. What have you got?
It's not working.
What?
I didn't touch him.
Batteries. The new batteries for the mic?
Oh, Chris has got them.
You what?
Well, see, I had the mic in the car.
I don't want to know why, I just want it to work. I want to know when to arrest the bastard the moment he exchanges cash for the drugs. How else are we going to know when to go in? Batteries.
Right, there you go.
Hey up. What?
I can't hear anything.
Right, we're going to keep the door down.
If you go in too early, you'll lose him.
If we go in too late, we'll lose him. We're bloody coppers, not spies. Look at us. Tinker, tailor, soldier, twat.
Premature action could jeopardize the little intelligence that you've gathered.
Neary! Neary! Where's Neary? Where is he?
He's gone. He's gone.
We had him right here and we lost him.
What's going on? Who are you?
Angry coppers about to take out every ounce of their considerable frustration on your miserable little carcass. Bloody hell. Right, where are the drugs?
Well, what drugs? There are no drugs.
All right, diamonds, the forged notes, whatever it is Neary was buying. Where are they?
Must have bloody big ears.
It's the wrong orifice, Chris. It's a butt plug.
It goes up your arse.
My name is Alex Drake. I've just been shot, and that bullet has taken me back to 1981. I may be 1 second away from life, or 1 second away from death. All I know is that I have to keep fighting. Fight to live. Fight to see my daughter. Fight to get home.
the drugs, forged notes, etc.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do not try it on with me, son.
I'm not. I'm not.
So what were you doing in that room?
Having sex?
What, Neary was a punter?
No.
I've had enough of this.
What's the nature of your relationship with Simon Neary, Mr. Johnston?
He's my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend? Dear God. He must be in on the deal somehow.
Let's face it, there was no deal. All they exchanged were bodily fluids.
Your moral earnings, get him on that.
No money exchanged hands. It was a perfectly innocent encounter.
Well, it's the first time I've heard shit stabbing called innocent.
Oh, look, I'm really sorry. That kind of behaviour from a police officer is completely unacceptable.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
No. No, I'm not. I walk with dinosaurs. Do you fancy a coffee? I could do with a break from the world of Tyrannosaurus hunt.
I don't think so.
All right, well, maybe another time, Oliver. See you out.
What? That bloke you brought in?
Yeah?
Really? What a shame. All the best-looking men are, I suppose.
Hey, he's nearly a puff too, then.
A fairy, a queen, a fudge-packing ponce.
But he's as hard as nails.
Ronnie Clare's a bum boy.
One of the crazies, an arse bandit. I thought they boxed.
1, homosexuality is not something you can catch. 2, a preference for the male form does not indicate which sporting activity you prefer. And 3, have you ever wondered why the Inuits have so many words for snow?
Eskimos?
It's because it's important to them. Why is Neary's sexuality so important to you?
You know, not so long ago, every woofter in the world was breaking the law.
They have sex genes, sweaty, muscular male sex. Just get used to it. Now, can we concentrate, please, on the crimes he commits and not whose cock he sucks?
Did you just say?
Yes, Chris, I did.
Whether I like what Simon Neary gets up to behind closed doors, preferably padlocked, doesn't stop him from being a murdering bastard. If anybody deserved to rot in hell, it's him.
Well, then let's make a good case. What happened to your red-hot lead? Your top snout, the one that you said would smash Simon Neary's poxy crime ring once and for all.
Good bloody question. Reach, you maggot. I gave you a $5 for solid information, and you give me a suitcase full of dildos.
Dope.
Dildos, the biggest of which I will ram so far up your arse it'll give you tonsils a treat if you don't give me something better.
Dope, I heard. Or smack. Or notes. Forged drafts. I don't know, Mr. Hunt. I heard something big. Large. Something major, that's what I heard.
Do you know what I heard? I heard that your conviction for possession, the one that oh so conveniently disappeared, is about to miraculously reappear.
You wouldn't.
Give me a sardine sandwich and call me the Cup of Christ.
You can't. Can he?
I don't think you'll be taking my opinion into consideration.
I can't. I shouldn't even be... All right. I knew he's got a big shipment coming in. He's been talking about it for weeks.
Shipment of what?
I don't know.
Thank you and good night.
No, please, wait. I can't push it too far. You know what he's like. He wants me as a driver for a meet later today.
When? $5.
The thing is, see, Marie won't let me see the kids. She said, I've got to go court. I can't turn up dressed like this, can I? I need a suit, something nice. So if you could see your way...
A $5, and I don't knee you in the bollocks. Bargain.
2 o'clock.
Where?
One step.
Well, you proved you're quicker climbing than me. And more supple. Firm with a peachy ripeness. That's just begging for a good old...
Shut up.
The problem is you can't take a compliment. Well, that's one of your problems.
I see Neary. Who's the dealer?
No idea. Not one of Neary's usual contacts. Here come the sweeties. Wherever they are.
Oh my God, this is about guns. Shit! We've got to get to that dealer.
You don't need to tell me twice.
Well, I just thought for clarity I should say go left. Well, not here.
Make your bloody mind up, woman.
Now you've lost him.
What do you mean I've lost him? You do realise we're back where we bloody started?
You follow the guns. That's what you do. That's the rule.
Come on, let Neary off the hook for the second bloody time.
Guns are at the root of the public protection issue.
You think you might be ever so slightly overreacting?
No, I don't.
It's one little shooter.
That's all it takes. Don't you see, one little shooter? It's killing me. Stop the guns. Stop the bullets. Stop the bullets. And I wake up. Wake up. And I see you. Please.
Ross, I might have put out the gun dealer's number plate, but his face is not ringing any bells.
I want everything you've got on Simon Neary. Criminal records, bank records, every single piece of paper you can find. And then, I want the same again on everyone he knows.
Right, that might be a bit tricky.
Now, Chris. Okay. Right, Chris.
Oh, here we go.
Simon Neary. He's fines for possession and one suspended sentence. Twice prosecuted for GBH, twice acquitted due to lack of evidence.
Bloody judges. Couldn't recognise a villain if it burnt his house down, raped his wife and jumped up and down on her head right in front of his bloody stupid beaky face.
And juries.
Don't even get me started on juries.
Neary then starts to trade in forgeries, drugs and flesh. And he teams up with other criminals. Chris?
There's Sammy Baker, Derek Beattie and Razor McCann. 5 murder trials between them and 2 convictions. Villains with psychopaths.
Sociologists? Bloody hell, if they start killing people, we are in trouble.
No, sociopathic tendencies. Sociopathic.
Neary is ruthless, ambitious, and now he wants guns.
A gun.
Guns. What we saw was just a sample. One gun is not enough for Neary. More than money, he wants power. So, what's at stake? Why does Neary want guns? Anyone? Open forum. Okay, let's brainstorm it. Chris.
He wants to shoot people.
Who? Why? Don't you understand? This is where it starts.
What does?
It does.
If Neary has guns, his rivals need guns. The violence escalates. It spirals out of control.
He's not looking to start a bloody war.
No, but it becomes one. Once the genie is out of the bottle, we cannot put it back in.
He'd never fit.
Hey.
You might think it's bad now, but you have no idea what's coming. Crackheads armed with Uzis. Kids killed in the street, whoever happens to be in the line of fire. Our kids, our streets. If I can stop that now, if I can stop the guns, then I can stop the bullets, and maybe, just maybe, I can go home. Yes.
Is this you in your doolally captain up the upper fifth way of telling us that Neary deserves to go down?
Yes.
Good. Who's the dealer? When's he delivering the rest to Neary?
I don't know, I don't. If I'd known it was guns, I wouldn't even have been there. Neary only took me with him because Kosher Pete's in hospital. Gallbladder.
I should pull yours out with a bloody rusty hook.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hunt. I just... Look, I'm not part of Neary's thing anymore. I can't handle it. And I think he's onto me.
You've let me down.
How big is the shipment? Do you know how many guns are involved yet?
I don't. I really don't. Look, if you happen to have anything spare, I could really do with it.
Well, if you can afford a suit.
Don't. It's Mr. Hunt's. He said I could, you know, because the kids are not. I'm just going up the court now.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Face it, Viv. Wooden chops don't stand a chance.
Not with the mighty Shelton between the sticks.
Don't put money on it. I wouldn't want to rob you.
Mind you, got quite handy left foot when you want to have.
No stamina, though. Not like a man's game. I called into Paul, like you said. Potential international connections.
Well, I wouldn't hold your breath for the garlic munchers. Couldn't hide the Hitler if he'd stone their building in one of his panzers.
Same thing happened in World War II.
They came up with this. Nikolai Saris. He's been running guns for years.
Excellent. That is much more like it.
OK, boys, game on.
Where are you going?
Football.
Well, we've ID'd the gun runners. What about the car?
Plods are on it. Driving around London looking for a car Saris probably stole is not a constructive use of my time.
Oh, and football is. This is the first lead that we've got.
We've got a name and a face. I've got people looking for him. What more do you want me to do?
Oh, what about the gun? Do we even know what the make of the gun is yet?
Colt 1911.
Well, how do you know? I thought you wanted to take Simon Neary down.
I do, and we will. After the match.
Reeks hasn't given us anything. We need a new informant. If you won't help me, I will do this on my own. We have to stop the guns.
Simon's not a bad guy.
You think so?
I know so.
Do you love him?
Just because we're both men doesn't mean we can't love each other.
No, I didn't
I
mean-
trust him. Trust me. He cares for me. He makes me feel safe. We have a good time. If that's not love, I don't know what is. And the sex is great.
As long as you use protection.
Sound like my dad.
Does he know you're gay? What about your mum?
I haven't seen Mum and Dad for over a year.
Why?
Why? Because it's difficult, okay?
Now, what's difficult is not having a relationship with your parents. That's difficult. Being alone, that's hard.
Well, I'm not alone. I've got Simon.
Now, I know that men can love each other. Men can have great relationships. And they can also have really bad ones.
What are you doing?
If you want to talk, or if Neary says anything.
Marcus could be our best chance to get to Neary. And who could be closer to him than his boyfriend?
No.
What's your objection? He's an informant like any other.
This is the way I work. I pay a snout $5, he gives me information. He knows I'll look after him. That way we'll know what's what. Him, I don't know.
What are you really scared of?
Being stuck in a small room and forced to listen to you prattle on until the end of time.
Marcus could get us Neary and the guns.
How do you know you can get him on side?
He's in denial about what Neary's really capable of. He thinks he's in love with him.
In love? They're two blokes, for God's sake. Two hairy, stinking, bloody great blokes.
Someone fell in love with you once.
More than once, and that was different. They were women. Get a waft of that. Man stink. So that doesn't moisten your gusset. Who's in denial now? Here's a bottle of beer, Luigi. Hurry up.
Their idea of what makes a man is so utterly wrong, isn't it?
I always thought sexual characteristics are kind of misleading. Girls, boys, masculine, feminine. When it comes down to it, we're all a bit of both.
Of course, the other reason for your rampant homophobia could be that you're a bunch of posters.
Take him down.
All right, boys.
What about forensics? Take him down now.
Jean? I'm sorry, Jean. He was wearing your suit. Jean!
Do I know you?
He will.
Copper?
I know you killed him.
Where is that then?
I'm gonna finish you, Neary. I'm gonna dig a deep, dark hole and I'm gonna bury you in liquid shit.
I don't need things like witnesses, you know, evidence. Not that easy to fit people up these
I don't
days.
need to fit you up.
What are you, DI?
DCI.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't bank on promotion next time you're in front of the board, detective.
Marked.
Ballistics report, 9mm.
1911?
What do you think?
Witnesses?
None from the door to door, but me and Chris are going to go back, see what else we can find.
You didn't get any prints?
Nothing at all.
No.
Fibers?
No.
No leads on Saris either. The gun runner.
I don't give a toss about the guns. Reeks was a crook and a junkie, but at least he tried. The nearest put one kid on a slab and left two others wondering why Daddy doesn't visit anymore. With no forensics, no witnesses.
If Neary gets his hands on those guns, all hell will break loose. We need to move fast, and Marcus is all that we've got.
Will you help me bring Neary down?
I think so.
Right. We want a word with you.
What do you really know about Simon Neary?
He's got a big dick.
My informant's got a bullet through the head. Why don't you try swallowing that?
Has he told you what he does for a living? He runs a protection racket. Loan sharks. He smuggles things.
What things?
Whatever the very worst of London scumbags want, your bum chum gets. Diamonds, furs, hash, speed, coke, smack. The gear your friendly neighbourhood dealer sells outside them school gates. Nice work.
Simon is part of that. He hurts people.
Doesn't hurt me.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah, you told me to do this. You try to fit people up. You need an arrest, and you don't like puss. That's the way it works, isn't it?
Will you do me a favour? Harry Richardson. Reeks. You might have seen him around.
What happened to him?
Your boyfriend. Reeks worked for him. Didn't do very much with his life, but his kids loved him.
No. Simon went to this. Look, I don't know what you're trying to do to him, and I don't know why, but I don't believe any of this. Anyway. Leave me alone.
So you think he wouldn't do something like that because he's told you that he wouldn't? And he trusts you and you trust him.
Except he doesn't. He gets jealous, doesn't he? He's the jealous type.
I know because he loves me.
It's not about love. It's about possession.
You don't know him. How could you know we're like together?
I know that you've thought about leaving him, but you're too scared because you're too scared of what he might do.
He wouldn't do anything to me.
He is paranoid and he's dangerous.
Leave me alone now, Alex. Hello there.
Hey.
Who's your friend?
Hey. We go way back. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar, and,
It's a flash name for a clip joint.
There's a bit more upmarket than that, wasn't it? Trust me.
Don't be cheeky.
It's probably out of your league.
Really, don't be cheeky. Listen, change of plan. I've got a lot on, things to do. I'm not going to make it this afternoon. Go straight to Nirvana. I'll meet you there.
What's that, a club? I'll come.
Oh, will you?
Yeah.
Meet me at 8, and that means 8. Wear the other shirt. It's lovely in blue.
Bet it does. See you at 8.
I don't like it.
Well, we've established the cover. Marcus and I used to work the streets.
Did you?
No, that's the cover.
Shame. I fancied a punt.
hang on. Now, this is worth getting straight. I'm imagining you imagining paying for sex with me in my imaginary role as an imaginary street whore.
You must have a filthy mind.
Absolute super, apparently. Now, look, okay, this is my target, my risk.
You know, it'll take more than an imaginary sneaky peek at your arse to keep me sweet if this goes tits up.
Do you want to nail Neary?
No. I want to arrest him.
I updated the interest report on the gun dealer's car.
What about Reeks? Anyone been back to the estate?
We're just waiting for Wooden Tops to process their, bloody hell.
What?
You're supposed to look like a top agency girl, not some cheap slag from the old Kent Road. You're supposed to be showing a little bit of class.
She knew he is.
I'd pay.
No.
Better.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Back up.
You do know where I'm going.
Well, I think we can handle a nightclub. Chris here will do his best John Travolta, while Raimondo and myself fight off the ladies.
Must be.
Well, you were right about the blue shirt.
Told her, didn't I?
I'd shag him if he'd let me.
Who wouldn't? So, what's your name, sweetheart?
Alex.
No, sweetheart. Suits you better.
Why? Because I'm so sweet.
No. Because that's what I'm going to call you.
So, are we going to drink this or what? What are we celebrating?
Do you need a reason?
Well, doesn't everyone?
I just like the taste.
Me too.
Don't get used to it.
Cheers. I'm never gonna get... What the hell are they?
He knows me face.
What? Well, why did you come then?
To watch your bloody back. And me own.
Neary's too smart. I'm never gonna get anything out of him about this deal.
Yeah, too much of the old buzzing work and not enough of the old...
It's all enough the old... Hey.
Well, I never thought that Neary was a one-man kind of a bloke myself, if you get my own savoury drift.
No, I saw that. What do we think he's into then, in a sexual sense?
I don't want to think about it.
Fetish stuff, leather, queens, boys, bears.
Bears? Bloody hell. I've seen a Dutch girl with a donkey, but I don't remember seeing a...
Not the Yogi Bear kind of bear. I mean, you know, like a big bloke, a man's man, a big hairy bloke.
Hey, Marcus is at the bar. Neary's on his own. What do we, What? What?
No way.
It's a great opportunity.
Who bloody for? This is a dangerous situation now. We need a man who knows how to handle himself in a tight spot.
Cove.
Neary is a hard bastard. He's a killer. Now, I need somebody there that I can trust, somebody who understands the risks of an undercover operation, somebody who's reliable but quick thinking. A rock-hard centre-back. I need Dave Watson. Nothing drastic, just pick up what you can.
But what do I say? What do I do? I mean, Puff doesn't know. What did they do? I don't know.
Well, the man has a penis and the other man has a penis.
No.
How do they act in that? How are they?
Are you free, Mr. Humphreys? I'm free.
Just be yourself.
How do you mean?
Just be yourself. He'll love it, I promise you.
Just watch your back.
Push it.
Push what?
Flirt with him.
Look, the gov said all I had to do was go and...
Listen, I understand that it's difficult, okay? And only somebody who is completely secure in their own sexuality could do this. Just treat him like he's a bird. You know, treat him like you would a woman.
Were you looking at me, or was it me who couldn't take my eyes off you?
Bloody hell. Going for it, you know. Bloody hell.
Can I show you something?
Well, you can't show anything worse than what you show me already. And what you show me doesn't prove anything against Simon.
Yeah. He loves you and you love him. And you can trust each other.
So what line of business you in?
Look, now's not the time to talk about business, eh?
What are you doing? Get upstairs, quick, go.
That was a really shitty thing to do.
I think you deserve to know what he's really like. He doesn't have any loyalty to you. He doesn't love you.
Sending Ray in undercover is one thing. Turning it into a twisted stunt is something completely bloody different.
Jealousy was the extra leverage we needed to get Marcus.
Marcus is a civvy.
Well, it was a risk I thought worth taking.
But not one you thought about sharing with your superior officer.
I believed it was the right thing to do.
You're playing with people's lives. Reitz is dead.
OK, all right, so we didn't get as much useful information from last night's operation as I'd hoped.
Operation? If you were a surgeon, I would be 6 feet under. Now, I want Neary.
He hasn't had the main shipment yet. If we can find the guns, we might have a chance of getting the dealer and Neary.
Oh, great. Just one problem. We don't know when it is. Two problems. We don't know where it is. So in spite of Raimondo's dazzling turn as a macho Matahari, we are precisely nowhere.
Hello? Marcus, it's Alex. Hi, I know you're angry, and I know that you're upset, and you've got every right and every reason to feel that. Yeah. But I just wanted you to know that I'm... No, thanks. I probably shouldn't. I never used to. Long lunch was one of the perks when I started. I probably shouldn't. How can I help you? A bit of advice. I'm running an informant, and while I'm aware of the duty of care, I haven't made a formal risk assessment. I just wondered if that was necessary. Here. Now, in 1981. Sounds like an excellent idea. But there's no formal arrangement required between police and their informants. It's more a moral issue. You are, after all, exploiting another human being's weakness for your own ends. Like you did with me. I suppose I did. Well, it's best to face the truth about these things. Really? And what if the truth is about family? What if it's about parents and their children? And what if the truth is just too big to comprehend? You're in some sort of trouble, Alex. Is there something you need to tell me? In a way, God, I'm sorry. No, it's something I should deal with on my own. Cheers. I'm not a bad person. I just want to get back. That's all that matters, isn't it? Money. Hi. Come in. Can I get you...
No, I won't stay. I know he's not a good man. I know. But I didn't think it... I didn't want to know. He wants me to go with him to some, sort of big deal tomorrow.
What kind of deal?
It's a delivery.
Where?
I don't know.
Will you work with us? It's the right thing to do.
Lisa, it's hard.
I know. Do you want me to give you a lift home?
Maybe not straight home.
Which one's your parents?
Blue door.
Go in. Tell them.
I've left it too long.
Yeah, but it's not too late. We wouldn't be here if you didn't want to. Give them a chance to understand who you really are. If they don't take that chance, then that's their loss. But if you don't give it to them, then it's yours.
Oh, no. Go, 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 go. No, it's my dad. Just go, go.
All right.
Wire? It's a risky bloody way.
Simon's going to call Marcus and tell him where to come.
Yeah, he says he's got something amazing to show me.
I do understand how dangerous this is.
Well, we need to know where the deal's happening. I mean, we can't go in until we know that Saris, Neary and the guns are there. I mean, we need a wire to do that.
Neary has already taken out Reeks. He could do the same again. I am not going to lose another snout.
And your better idea is... Well, that's it. That's the wire.
Solid state.
Well, why don't you just get him a megaphone or some homing pigeons?
Never get him under his jacket.
Paul Daniels could.
Yeah, he'd like that.
Not a lot.
He'd like it. For God's sake, keep that thing out of sight. Don't let him near you. He might be your boyfriend. If he thinks you betrayed him, he'll kill you.
Okay, feed us the location as soon as you have it.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll do it.
We can't go in until we know that the guns are there.
What's the word?
Angel.
Right, as soon as we hear it, we'll be straight in. What's the word?
Angel. As soon as I know who's got the guns. I'm meeting him at Garside Workshop.
Chris, Garside Workshop.
We're on our way, Gun.
Just there's fine.
Our team's on its way.
We'll take the side door, you work your way round and take the back entrance.
Sounds like a job for Raymondo.
Testing. God, I hope you can hear this. I wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. Cheerio. Come on. Hello there. Oh. Didn't see you there. Oh, you weren't meant to. You said you had something to show me. You seem tense, Marcus. Something wrong? No, it's just... What about that bloke you're meeting?
Oh, Saris isn't there yet.
Why don't you let me worry about him? You just get on with what you're good at. Come here. Oh, that's it.
What's he doing?
Well, I'm not going to demonstrate.
I'm going to run this city. I'm going to run it like an empire. Rod of iron. They won't know what's him. How are you going to give it to him? Hard. Yeah, what are you going to do to him? Like that bloke Reeks found in the estate.
Shit.
What'd you do to him? I hurt him. I hurt him bad. What'd you do to him? That bastard. The grass. I shot him. I put a bullet in his... I killed him.
Well, that's a confession.
That's really disgusting, but it's all we need. Let's get him out of there.
No, wait. We can't go in until we know that the guns are there.
That's a gun dealer. Shit. Where's Marcus? Go now! Come on.
Look, can you... Look, the dealer's there. Here he's killed him. Angel!
Angel! Angel! Angel!
Give me the gun, son. Give me the gun.
It's breathing.
Okay, it's okay. Good lad. It's okay. Okay.
He's going to shoot me. Someone's going to kill me.
You know, I had you down as a bit of a soft touch, Drake. You're quite a tough old bird when you want to be. Gives me the right horn.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Hey, just be yourself.
You go, Raymondo? As I know how much you love to run your hands along the length of a barrel.
How do you feel?
Better.
What's that on your arm?
Just a rash.
Have you seen a doctor about it?
I'll get some cream.
Go to a doctor. Go to a doctor and... Just go to a doctor.
Never knew you were such a nag.
Terrible. Never marry me.
Night.
What am I doing here? Really? What is the point?
To dress like a tart, wiggle your arse in my direction, and fill my days with glimpses of the depths of your depraved mind. It's good enough for me, Dolly.
If you missed last week's Ashes to Ashes, you're in luck. You can catch it again right now on BBC 4. Here on BBC 1, after the news, Question Time from Manchester at 10:35.
My body temperature's dropping. Technically, I could be dead already.
This is like the good old days. Over-the-counter jobs, love them. Goes boom, it goes boom. Give me the money. He goes boom, he goes boom. Exactly like that. Yeah, Chaz Cale.
Chaz Cale?
Chaz Cale is something of a legend.
Out in banks, not post offices.
Well, I'm the Queen Mother's left nipple if you didn't do it, Chaz. What have you done to do with this?
Nobody but me drives my bloody car.
Why is the lovely Signorina up in her flat by her own? Well, she can take a swan dive from her window as far as I'm concerned.
I'm just going to tell you. I am